This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. So North Texas's offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Receiver makes the grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Back's got it again. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He's running out of time here. Gets home, making a sack there. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Fair catch made at the 35. So NC State's offense gets their first crack now. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Punt team ready to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. North Texas's offense is back out there now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. The punt team making their way on the field.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick catch over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
7, North Texas, 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Caught on the outside. It's Coleman.
Boy, this is great effort. I mean, he gets his foot down, but it's meaningless without the yardage to follow.
Now it's 2nd down here. The shotgun running play call. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Evans. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs.
Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their...
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down. So let's sort that out.
Kicking team.
So the special teams miscue cost them 15 yards. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the pass falls incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Bailey. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Touchdown.
So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Going for a big play downfield. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the exploit.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I think this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target. Caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure.
Point is good.
Play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
North Texas, 7.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first half play. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Fights off a defender. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
There's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Okay, kick it away for the second time. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down. We're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Gain of 2. Third down coming.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Here's the punt, high in the air. This will be fair caught at the 30. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a quick grab.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. We go with a direct snap. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. NC State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
3rd down coming.
3rd down coming up after that running play. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd have these 3rd downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone?
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Fires it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Run down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Texas. Here we go. 4th quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Give it to the back again. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after the completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that
And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
4th down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, they had some high hopes, Kirk, coming into this game. They practiced well, prepared well, they were optimistic, but things